What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back to another video, and today we are going to be doing Mock the Mock on something I participated in last night. It was the celebrity YouTuber insider mock draft held by Walk the Mock, and as you guys can see, you guys will see the names of a lot of different people on this list. That my camera's gonna be in an awkward place today, just because of the fact that you guys will have spoilers on all of my picks right there, and I'm not gonna let you guys get too much into it because I controlled Washington. So Washington fans, I want to hear exactly what happens. So we are going to be rocking it. We are going to be kicking it off. And we're going to actually, you know what? I could actually scroll down right there. You guys can see a funny trade I did with Broshmo. But yeah, we're going to just do it this way. And we're going to just be rolling through the picks like this. So starting off with the number one pick, NFL RT chose Trevor Lawrence. That's a guaranteed one. We're going to go on to the next one. Rich goes Zach Wilson. So I forget which people these are, but these are all actual people who are like insiders, experts in this industry. So it was really awesome to be a part of this. But Rich goes Zach Wilson. We already know that's going to happen. It's a foregone conclusion. If it's not, that'd be weird that the Eagles traded back because they want Zach Wilson. 3, Michael chose Kyle Pitts. So this was the weirdest pick so far. Obviously, something I don't agree with. I don't know if Michael just thought like, hey, let's just say fuck it. Like they're trading up for generational talent. Obviously, extremely unrealistic. Hopefully, you guys will see there's some unrealistic picks in here, but overall, a lot of these guys took it very seriously. So it was really cool. But yeah, Kyle Pitts, if the random scenario that San Francisco goes up and chooses Kyle Pitts, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to obviously make them the most overpowered offense in the NFL. So we'll see how it goes. But that would be very intriguing. Next, we got Brandon, who did Justin Fields. So this is, I think it's Brandon Perna, I believe. He has a certain YouTube. I know SCU was on his live stream, if I'm not mistaken. But he chose Justin Fields here, trading up with the Falcons. Big fan of that move. Obviously, really, really good idea. Next, we got Cody. I know that he was, I think, part of like some type of Bengals website. He chose Penny Sewell. I like it. We'll see how the draft develops for them later on. Next, we got Broshmo, my guy. There's some interesting stuff that you guys will be seeing this weekend, and not going to give any hints except for the hint that I just gave by the fact that we're talking about a certain person that we might be doing a collaboration with, but it's fun. We got some cool shit coming up. But Jamar Chase to the Dolphins, obviously. I mean, with Kyle Pitts gone, Penny gone, you have to honestly just go that way. And I appreciate the fact he didn't trade back just because it would be kind of unrealistic. Broshmo is, to me, the number 2 guy in the industry. And I only think that I'm number 1 because you guys have continued to mold me to be better and better. Because honestly, me on my own, I'd be definitely where the Todd McShay's and the stuff that where people don't actually have someone in their ear. Like, you guys have been bitching at me quite a bit. So you guys have molded me into the mocker I am today, which I appreciate. Number 7, Trey Lance trade up. The Lions traded back quite a bit this draft. You'll be seeing that as a common theme. But Trey Lance to the why am I bugging on the damn Patriots? Patriots traded up. They got Trey Lance. Really good fit. Obviously, they're trying to run it back with Cam Newton to see if this offense is legitimate. And if it is, Trey Lance would be pretty damn good as a future in that option. Next, PNP went Rashawn Slater. Obviously, probably the next best option. Dig it. Goat House, no collaboration, unfortunately. So it's Jalen Phillips. If you guys want to hear my rant, go back into my other videos. I'm pretty sure one of the videos I did was like maybe my top 100. I might have been talking about Jalen Phillips in that one. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been one of the mock the mocks I've done, but I'm not going to get into it. I think that if anybody takes Jalen Phillips in the first round, besides a team that is going to be winning within the next 2 years, I think it's the most arrogant and stupid pick you could do. I have him as my number 1 edge talent. I have him as a top 10 to 12 player without concussions, but I'm not going to get into it anymore. I still think this is a horrible pick. No offense to Goat House, but that was no bueno. And we're going to be doing a mock the mock on Goat House coming out either tomorrow or the next day. So keep your eyes out for that. That should be fun. Next, we got Josh. Josh did Patrick Surtain, Alabama. I like it. I just hope that he plays at the tested speed. At 11, Jeff went Devontae Smith. Don't like this one. You already have Russell. You already have Russell Shepard. You already have Darius Slayton. Honestly, I think Darius Slayton's just a bigger version of Devontae Smith, and obviously not as good of a route runner. But if you kind of combine Darius Slayton and Russell Shepard into one player and reduce the weight, I think you get kind of like a Devontae Smith. So I'm not a huge fan of that whatsoever. Obviously, Jalen Waddle's on the board if you want to go that way, but I would honestly have traded back, which you're going to see the Texans actually traded up. But this is the pick. Brandon traded up, and he said we're going to go 2 quarterbacks in the first, giving up his entire draft. And I'm going to be honest. Everybody knows, and we're not going to address how stupid that move would be. Obviously, you have the quarterback position locked down. So if that's your real goal, then you know what? Do whatever the hell you want. It's never been done ever. Mac Jones could be probably a day one starter while you're waiting for Justin Fields to develop. If that's what you want to go after, again, it's a dumb idea, but Mac Jones is not going to be the perfect fit. 13, Darsaw to the Chargers. I like it. Honestly, I said this in the live stream because we have like an actual video of it, but there was no audio. But thanks to Mark for doing that. Obviously, if you guys want to see the video without audio, let me know. I could just put it up just so you guys can have something to watch for fun. But Christian Darsaw, really good. But this, I brought this up. I got sidetracked right there. This pick balanced out the Kyle Pitts move. The Kyle Pitts move, like obviously there's going to be a quarterback there. So now there's going to be no random quarterback falling. So I thought that we found the silver lining there. 14, Jalen Waddle. I love this. I love this pick. It's like you don't have a slot wide receiver and you have one of the most dynamic weapons. I think it's an excellent move if you guys don't want to go like maybe a guard or tackle or an edge player. That's the best move possible. So, I'm fine with it. I love it. Then we got AVT. So the Texans, obviously, this is, again, unrealistic. They're just trying to have a fun pick in this draft. James traded up and got AVT out of USC. And, I mean, I don't think that you'd ever give up that much capital just to get Elijah Vera Tucker. But, he's a talented player. He's a talented player. I know the NFL is really high on him. But, again, kind of unrealistic. Number 16, Blake goes JC Horn. Wouldn't that be a dream, huh? No, that's a really good pick. 17, Paul traded up and got Micah Parsons. I was trying to trade up, honestly, and nobody was taking the bid. But, I think we were pretty happy with the pick that we got. Next, Kwity Paye. So the Buccaneers jumped, and they jumped us with the Dolphins and got Kwity Paye. I was like, it's a damn good pick. Still think the Dolphins should have gotten Kwity Paye at that spot, but, I'm not really going to argue too much with it. So next we got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And we're only going to be doing, I don't think we're going to get through all 3 rounds. We'll do rounds 2 and 3 for tomorrow because, again, we've got lots of stuff that is due very soon. And I want to make sure that we have some smooth videos that aren't really too rushed and just quality rather over quantity. So next we got Tevin Jenkins. Obviously, if you guys want to hear about JOK for Washington, it's like you need a slot corner, which he could play, but you'll see later on we filled that role. The outside linebacker spot is a little bit vacant. We got Cole Holcomb there, and that's pretty much it. John Bostic's a real inside linebacker. And then again, if you guys want a single high safety or a box safety, you got JOK. You can fit any role that you want to, and I know Rivera can do a really good job with that. Tevin Jenkins to the Bears. Again, this just depends on what the Bears want to do. If they want a quarterback that's immobile, excellent. If they want a mobile quarterback, you better be moving him to guard. So I hope that he cleans up how chunky his footsteps are. He has very clunky movement, but if he does, that's awesome. Next, Caleb Farley. You got the Chargers trading up, just like Caleb Farley. Honestly, I don't mind it, except the fact that the Chargers need a day one player to come in who can actually be your number one corner. So that's just the only thing I'd push back on there. Obviously, if they had a guy like Casey Hayward still on the roster, I'd be 100% fine with going Caleb Farley here. At 22, oh my God, I'm bugging so much. The Texans, oh my God. The Titans are going Rashad Bateman. You can tell it's been a long day. That's perfect. I think it's a great fit. If you aren't going to be going a corner there and you're not going to be going a tight end there, you go Rashad Bateman, 100%. So I like it. Probably my top pick for him. I like it. 23, Rich went Greg Newsome. Oh, yeah, by the way, you guys can see the names for all this stuff. So, yeah, Bryson drafted that. Rich went Greg Newsome. I think that's a definite option. I know they need a boundary and a slot corner because I believe Brian Poole is gone. Alex went Najee Harris. I think, again, this is the best fit for Najee. And with the Steelers trying to win right now, it makes sense with what they'd be trying to get after. NFL RT went Trevon Merrick. Big fan of it. I love that pick so much. I think that should be a lock at 25. If not, he goes even earlier. Who's next? Tristan. I don't remember who Tristan was, but I was actually supposed to draft for the Raiders, so I'm very happy I didn't. Christian Barmore out of Bama. Very interesting. I know they just released Maurice Hurst, so it could be a pretty good fit. But I mean, honestly, they still could have used more of like a blitzing linebacker. If you want to point out a guy like Jamin Davis, that would have been a pretty good spot right there. Number 27, Jason Owe. I don't mind it. I really don't. So we're going to see. I'm going to scroll down just so you see 32 and nothing more, which you'll see Brochmel getting a steal of a pick right there. I like this. You know, the Ravens don't actually have to hit on the pass rusher, but if they do on Jason, they're getting a home run. So why not? Again, they do go after guys in the later rounds, but you never know if they actually do want to change up something for a random freak of nature like Owe. We'll see. 28, Zaven Collins. I like it. They do need a linebacker, and he's really good in coverage. I just think I don't know if his speed's going to be pretty beneficial in that division, but again, the only guy I'd be really worried about is Christian McCaffrey. That could be kind of putting Zaven Collins in the loop. But apart from that, get his act together, and you're good. Number 29, I was about to scroll down. Number 29, Ryan got Samuel Cosme out of Texas. I think that's excellent. You can use him as a right tackle, and then he could potentially be a left tackle heir apparent. So he's really good. Oh my God, I keep scrolling down. He's really good. I love the value for the pick. Again, there's a lot of other teams that would have taken a tackle for. Obviously, the Raiders. That probably would have been the team I would have went for a tackle, but it is what it is. Next, we got the Bills. Azeez Ojulari. Again, I don't understand it. I think people are grasping the idea that they don't need an outside linebacker, and Azeez is known as an edge rusher. He'd be great in a wide 9. If you want to go wide 9 and get an outside linebacker who can blitz, okay. If you want to get a 3-4, you go Azeez Ojulari. So if the Bills are like, oh, well, we already know who our next defensive coordinator is, and we're going to go to a 4-3, I mean, a 3-4, I think that'd be fine. But right now they're a 4-3. You need a defensive end. So I don't agree with that at all. But, you know, I like the idea of Azeez being right there. So next, Jonathan traded up with the Rams and got Liam Eichenberg. I like it. I really like Eichenberg. He'd be a day one starter, and he's going to be very solid. He'd be great for a playoff run. I love that pick if it happened. And then Brochmo getting Jamin Davis. So he had a pretty killer draft. I'm not just kissing Brochmo's ass here. Like, he actually had a really good fucking draft compared to everybody else who was doing it. So cheers to Brochmo, because I can see Jamin Davis really being a Dolphin. I love that 100%. So obviously tomorrow we're going to be doing rounds 2 and 3, and then we're going to get to we honestly are probably going to do the mock draft tomorrow, and then we'll have rounds 2 and 3 pop up at another point. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys on the far side. Peace.